Hello, Andre Pinkney-Walker here with week 4 journal entry. Have you ever known anyone to attempt suicide, and were you able to provide any support? If not, how do you think you would support someone in that situation? Um, so prior to teaching, I was a substitute teacher for about 3 years. And once I worked at this middle school that I didn't work at that often, and I met a student that was being severely bullied by just one other student. And he would tell her, like, that she was poor because her clothes weren't nice like his jewelry, her jewelry was plastic, so um, she was ghetto, or he told her she was fat, she was dumb, and he said all of these things to her in front of her teachers. And I was subbing as an aide, going from class to class, and I had about 3 classes with her. And this student ended up having 2 classes with her, and I watched him do that in front of 2 of her teachers. And I asked the teachers, you know, don't you think that maybe he can get detention or something? And they say that's been happening all year. That's just the way that the students interact with each other, and they really didn't have a response to, fix the situation. So when we were at lunch, approached the little girl. She was sitting all by herself at a table, and I just started talking to her, and she was telling me how, you know, this kid has been bullying her, and what he does is he entices other students to bully her as well. So she has no friends. She said that her father was willing to put her in private school, but the private school was near her father's house where she would have to live with him, and the mother did not want to give her up. So the mother just kept her in the same school where she was being bullied like this. So I asked her, how does this make you feel? You know, what do you think you can do to fix this? And she said, well, if my dad, if I can't move with my dad, then I think that I just want to die because I have no friends and people talk about me and I cry, and it's just really, really hard. And she was an 8th grader. So what I did, which I don't know was appropriate, but I gave her my cell phone number, and I told her whenever I subbed at the school that we could eat lunch together, and you know that I would check on her. And I told her if she ever felt like she needed to do anything harmful to herself, that she could give me a call no matter what time it was. And I suggested to her to tell her mom how she's been feeling, and that she had thoughts like that, and maybe that would motivate her mom to allow her to go to the other school. And every time I came to the school, I did check on her, and eventually she was able to attend the private school that she wanted to go to. I I was stuck in the middle because I wanted to talk to the principals and the counselors, but she felt like that would make the situation worse because she had already been to them, and it only made the situation worse in the past. So that's why I didn't go that route, but I did let administration know that the teachers were allowing this to happen right in front of their faces.